Brothers and sisters, welcome back to the Hot House with Richie Ray because I'm always in the Hot House. How is my peeps doing out there? Brothers and sisters, I'm still in Los Angeles, California, wherever the fuck. I don't know what I don't even know where I am. I'm in the West Coast at the Conference of the Presidents, and I gotta say, the CLC is here. We're getting a lot of support from Region 1. I got to speak to some people out in New Jersey. Um, you know, I got to tell you, I really, well, listen, you know, um, in when you're at when you're at the COP, only presidents could speak, the Conference of the Presidents, and it's a blue button. And I got the green button, and I think it's the blue button. Bottom line is, fuck the blue button. I couldn't go to the mic today, and I wanted to go to the mic today, and no, the red dot. Fuck the red dot. Damn right. Fuck the red dot. I have the green dot. Fuck the red dot. No offense to the presidents, but bottom line is I wasn't allowed to go to the mic. And that's probably the only downfall of Branch 41 and Branch 99 merging, because I used to be able to go to the mic and I was fucking jealous of John Cruz when he went up there and he went at it with Brian Renfro. And he went at it with Brian Renfro for merit. Okay. Bottom line is, Brian Renfro overturned the bylaw that was approved, okay, by the bylaw committee in national. And the Branch 41 membership voted in this bylaw, and he decided to overturn it, and it was fucking wrong. Okay. Uh, Brothers and sisters all over the country went up to the mic, stressed their concerns about the new contract at TA, what happened with the voting, what happened with people's voices. Um, you know, the membership voted no. Okay. And Brian Rempel decided that he was going to make a decision. Brother Chris Reed from Hawaii stepped up and called him out on his bullshit. Okay. And Brian couldn't give him a clear answer. I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about this or not. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to talk about it because, you know, I got to tell you something. I told my membership, and even people who came in from other branches and came down to Brooklyn to our rallies, the No Vote rally, we told everyone their voice matters. Okay, that's what we told everybody. Their voice matters. Okay, and the no vote was going to push us to interest arbitration, and we'll take our chances with the arbitrator. You really think this guy took us to hearing? It was March 17th and March 18th, and March 21st was the decision. You really think that was if the arbitrator really read all the arguments? This was the agreement. This is something that Brian okayed. Okay. Everything he okayed is what we voted no to. Okay. That's fucking criminal. That's fucking criminal. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. It's fucking criminal. Okay. And it's just fucking wrong. Okay. I know I'm cursing a lot here, and I really do apologize. I don't want this to be a cursing thing, but I got to call it for what it is. Okay. I told my membership their vote meant something. It meant something. And it didn't. And it did not. Because this president decided to do what he wanted to do. And there was, a lot of concerns all over the country. Um, President Fred Rolando was here today discussing a topic about Milcrest. I really don't understand why that was needed here. Okay, no offense to Fred. I think Fred is here to try to uh, lighten the blow of what's going on with Brian. I don't know, and I gotta tell you, I have a lot of respect for Fred. I really love Fred. Fred Rolando has never shown any let it carry disrespect. Not in front of me anyway. I have never seen him. All I saw was love for the guy, and he was pure, and he knew how to control the crowd, and we had voices. Brian Renfro was, someone challenged him, he went off. You know what nerve he said to us? Stop. We have to tell the truth. We have to tell the truth. Listen, Mr. Renfro, if you were transparent from the beginning of the negotiations of the contract, if you were transparent from the fucking beginning, this wouldn't be here. We don't believe you because you're not being transparent. You could tell us all the bullshit that happened. Okay. I don't care. President Trump has nothing to do with anything right now. Okay. We had really, really die-hard discussions. Okay. President Trump is not the issue right now. Our issue is our own fucking people. It's our leader who decided to fucking just throw it away. Okay. Throw it away. And I don't get it. We had uh, a room um, yesterday, and we had people that came in, and everybody introduced themselves to the CLC and all that good stuff. And Corey Walton was asked, "How is things going to get fixed? How are they going to get fixed? We have backup grievances, we have this, we have that. How is all this going to get fixed?" And Corey said to everybody, "Well, just so everybody understands, we have a great arbitration procedure. We just blew it. Our leader blew it. He did not take our problems. If we had 700 days of hearing, we would have probably had an arbitrator say, you know what, you guys are awarded a lot of fucking shit." And that arbitrator probably would have fucking gave it. Okay. If we actually put up a fight like hell, a real fight like hell. Okay. I just have to get this off my chest because I don't have the red dot. I couldn't go on that mic. And I wanted to go on that mic because what I wanted to ask Brian so fucking bad was, why did you send out ballots when our voices meant nothing anyway and you did what you fucking wanted to do? Why did you waste a union dollar to do what you were going to do anyway? Why would you do that? That's the fucking question I have. Why would you do that? Okay, I don't understand. Look, maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm dumb. I'm not an educated guy. Okay, I'm just this fucking guy from New York, from Staten Island, in Great Hills. Okay, born and raised in a garbage dump borough. Okay, maybe the chemicals went into my fucking head. It wasn't weed, it was fucking chemicals. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. But something tells me this. This fucking guy stole our voice. He stole our voice. And that's the truth. Okay. We're gonna cry about it? No, we can't cry about it. What's done is done. It's spilled milk. It is what it is. The challenge is here. It's gonna happen. It's clearly gonna happen. And no matter what we're gonna do, and no matter what we're gonna say, this leader that's leading the NELC is not a leader. He is the president, okay, by title. He is the president, but he's no leader. He's overturning decisions. He's doing whatever he wants to do because we have a lion. Because we have a lion in the back of our shirts. Okay? Because we have a lion back of our shirts and we're all being blackballed. Okay. I graduated arbitration in October, and I still have not been asked to do TA or anything from the regional office. Okay, we're blackballed. Okay, and it's been so long that I'm not even sure if I'm even ready for arbitration right now because it's already what, April, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, 7 fucking months. I mean, from getting training, it's just ridiculous. Okay. And, something's got to give. Something's got to give, and our letter carrier's got to come first. And that's what the CLC stands for. And now, I'm hearing people saying that the CLC is dividing the union. How are we dividing the union? We give a fuck about the union. We care about the letter carrier because certain letter carriers divides the union. How the fuck is that divide the union? How is that divide the union? So you're dividing the union because you want to vote for somebody? You want to choose somebody to be the candidate? Listen, a good union is when there's multiple people that want positions, not just one person. It's not a boy club or a woman club or the good old boy club. That's got to come to an end. Okay? It's got to come to an end. It's a fucking sin what has happened. It's a sin. NELC is strong. We are a strong brotherhood. We're a strong brother and sisterhood. We've got some strong letter carriers in this union. Knowledgeable, bright, smart individuals all over the country, every color, every gender. They're fucking out there and they fucking work hard. They work hard and they fucking put the letter carriers first. And this fucking guy took our vote away. All right, so what we're gonna do? Okay, CLC, what we're gonna do? We're gonna sit here and cry about it. We can't cry about it. Okay, look, let's put it this way. You're hearing a lot of bitching and moaning, and that's got to come to a stop. Moving forward, it's going to be campaigning. Okay. We need to campaign. We need to make money. That's what we need to do. We need to fucking make money. Okay. We need to get you to vote. Okay. You got to vote him out because then your vote will mean something then. Because Brian cannot hide behind that. It is what it is. He's got to leave. He can't change it. Okay. The next convention, there's going to be resolutions put on the floor that's going to change this nonsense that the president could overturn everything. Bullshit. Bullshit, brothers and sisters. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the Staten Island letter carriers. I'm sorry to the Brooklyn letter carriers, the people who I said your vote meant something. I'm sorry that we were betrayed. I was betrayed. Okay, we were really, really, really betrayed, and I am sorry that this happened. God knows I'm sorry. Okay, I pray every fucking night. I take this cross and I pray every night, saying to myself, please give me strength and please give me the power to have my people hold their faith and hold their hope and stick around for the fight. Okay, you know, bad times create strong men and women. You know, good times create weak men and women. And weak men and weak women create hard times. And I think that's it. Look, I'm telling you, it's right here in LA right now. It's 7:48. You all know it's 3 hours. So in New York, it would be what? 8, 9, 10:48. So it's past my bedtime. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee, hotel coffee. It's not bad considering it's hotel coffee. You know, we're gonna have to struggle and we all have bloody noses right now. It's bottom line, we have bloody noses. Okay. And we're gonna have to realize that um it's not over. The light's still on, it's not off. Okay. We will be up for the challenge, but in 2026, we need your vote. We need your vote. Brothers and sisters, listen. Region 15, listen to me. Are you really happy where Region 15 is? You really happy the way the DRT teams are? Are you really happy the way our NBA office runs? Are you really happy? Okay, if you are, then vote the way you feel that needs to be voted. That's your right. If you're not happy, what you got to lose to give yourself a chance with me? I promise you, when I took over as branch president of Branch 99, there was a lot of things that was going on that I did not like. Okay. I came in and I did my thing and I went aggressive with the grievances and some stupid shit stopped. It's not going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. Nothing is perfect. No marriage is perfect. No life is perfect. No one is perfect. Maybe except for Derek Jeter. Brothers and sisters, I'm going to tell you, if I become your NBA, you make me your NBA, okay? I'm going to put the letter carriers first. I'm going to put all the little stations all over the regions first. There's gems out there, and I'm going to go look at them. I'm going to go find them. I'm going to bring them in. Even the ones that are far away, things could be done far away. Okay, I will be a full-time national officer, and I will have the luxury to do what I have to do that I cannot do as a second vice president or even a president of a branch. Okay, I'm put the branch presidents. We're going to have a meeting every month, maybe weekly in the beginning. I'm going to build trust with my people. Okay, but here's the thing that we all need to understand. It's not just the fucking presidents. It's not just the branch officers. And it's not just the shop stewards that need reach. We need to reach on our rank and file, all members. The letter carrier. We need the letter carrier. And that's what I want to do. I'm a transparent person. Okay. The carriers who dealt with me in Staten Island, New York for almost, since 2006, I think, 2007. Okay. Well, maybe even 2005. I'm sorry. It's been a long time. Staten Island letter carriers know who I am. I'm transparent. I'm a pain in the ass. When it comes to the rules, I'm a pain in the ass. Okay. I'm about the fucking rule, but I'm also about equal treatment. Okay. I'm about equal treatment. And that's what needs to be done. Okay. I'm speaking, I'm not, there's no script here. I'm going from the hip here. I'm just telling you what is in my fucking heart. Okay. I'll get in better detail how this is all going to happen in the future. Okay. But this is what has to happen. Let it carry some guy. Look, if I was not behind the scenes, and I did not know James Henry, and I did not know John Cruz, and I did not know Dave Grosswolf, and I did not know Corey Walton, okay, and I did not know Richie Ray, and I'm just a regular letter carrier, I would be bitter, disgusted, and done. Bitter, disgusted, done. Okay, so I get it. I get it. I get your anger. I get it. I promise you, I understand it because I am real. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I went to uh the Troublemaker School from Labor Notes magazine. Labor Notes. They did it in New York City on March 29th. Me and my daughter went, and in the morning class we went to like the Stewart toolkit, which I found interesting. One thing I did learn is that our contract, our grievance procedure is really good. Okay, what these other unions have to deal with, we are very fortunate to have that. All right, so thank God that we have that. All right. And then the day after new class, me and my daughter went to the class. The union broke my heart, and the union broke my heart. The NELC broke my heart, but not the NELC as a whole. Brian Renfro broke my heart. Our leader broke my heart. We voted no to a TA. We asked him to fight like hell. We put him in the ring and he acted like he was fighting like hell. And he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. He could say whatever the fuck he wants. He didn't do nothing. Brian, you didn't do nothing. Okay. And you could explain it all you want. Listen, half of that fucking room while you were talking before the question started was falling asleep. People were leaving that room. They couldn't fucking stand it anymore. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You don't think that all of us that had to deal with what's his name? Isa? What the fuck his name was? Okay. dealing with the mandate and the 6 day delivery and 3 day delivery and whatever the fuck else they wanted to fucking do. Okay. And you don't think we don't know the importance of being privatized? We fucking know. Let's stop overshadowing what you fucking did. Okay. The TA was voted down and stop shadowing it with Trump. God damn it. We'll take care of that. Right now, we need to understand what we need to do with this contract now and the damage that you caused to get everything back. Come on, man. 700 days in an arbitration room with all the facts and all the fucking testimony. You could have brought in thousands of carriers into that room that are dealing with hardship that you don't claim it's hardship. They falsified our hip training. They falsified our safety records. When they realized they falsified all of Hero, they abolished it. And they're still falsifying it. Motherfucker, they're still falsifying it. You got fraud up the ass. Delete your clock rings deleted. What did you do? What did you do? Someone says, look, we got work hour limitations. We're up to 300%. Now what? What now? Now it's automatically 50%. You just handed it back to, you just gave them the okay. Look, we gotta fix it. With new leadership, you need fresh blood. You need some people with experience. You need some fresh blood. I'm experienced on the working floor. I'm experienced on the working floor. Even for the ones that hate me, know that I fight. No matter what, I'll fight for them. Okay? I'm not here to make friends. Okay? I'm here to bring justice on the working floor, to enforce the contract. Brothers and sisters, I got to tell you something. Something has got to give here. And it starts with you. You need to get involved. Go to the concernedlettercarriers.com. Come and endorse her. Donate if you could, even if it's $1. Even if it's $1. Donate it. Donate $1 every pay period. Help us. Get us through. Because once you get us through, I promise you, management doesn't know what the fuck is going to happen to them. James Henry has got to be our national president. Corey Walton has got to be our executive vice president. Keisha Lewis has got to be our vice president. And I really hope you feel that I should be an MBA in Region 15. Bill Kriebel needs to be MBA of Region 12. Walter McGregory has to be an MBA in Region 6. Okay, we're going to announce more people. Okay. And for certain people that might run on the ticket, on someone else's ticket, and they're good enough for that position, not going to run against them. They belong there. We're only going to pick the people that belong there, in our opinion. Okay, but the reality is up to you. Everyone's got to vote. Even if you vote against me, even if you vote against James Henry, your voices have got to be heard. Because what happened with the TA was fucking criminal. It was criminal. And it's not going to stand. I promise you, it's not going to stand. Trust me when I tell you, that is not going to happen again. Not under new leadership. My boy Paul Bollinger is going to come up with a resolution so this doesn't fucking happen again. He's going to come on to my podcast. Okay? We're going to have a discussion on it. But I need you all to understand that this is something that we need you. Now, more than ever before, the letter carriers got to understand we need to do this together. Brothers and sisters, this is not fair. It's not fair. It's certainly not fair. And I get that. It's not fair. Okay? But we need to do this together. Life isn't fair. brothers and sisters. It really sucks. We all know that. And, I just had to do an episode because I just I can't stand this anymore. You know, this is heartbreaking. It's seriously fucking heartbreaking what happened. My heart's broke. I love the letter carriers so much, and I begged the letter carrier to get involved, and they did. And this guy took their voice away. That's not going to happen on the James Henry. And we're going to make a resolution to make sure that will never happen again. I have a friend that I met at Formal A and Beyond, and I kept on meeting to have a meeting with her, and we were to talk about creating a resolution about for the people who cannot afford to go to these classes in the smaller branches, but she had to pay her own way. And she was fortunate enough that she was able to afford to do that. But we knew that was wrong. There's got to be a way to reach the branches that cannot afford to send good people to real training. As an MBA of Region 15, I'm going to bring the training to you, or I'm going to find a way of granting the money to the candidates that are qualified to go to this training. We will find the fucking way. Okay? We need to put our letter carriers first. The guys out in Puerto Rico that are not getting any protection. Virgin Islands, they're not getting any protection. Nobody's backing them up. Okay, we're going to have to deal with this. Okay, it's going to be my responsibility. And for the branches of the other regions all over the country, all 15 regions, we are going to become a unit. The MBAs are going to have their own meeting. We're going to find a way to reach to everybody. Listen to the podcast, listen to the episode with me, Bill Kriebel, and Walter McGregory. We are here for you. And I'm telling you, we are fresh. We're ready to go. We are definitely working for trained, experienced. We're definitely grievance experience. And we're gonna have to really deal with this. And my brother Charlie Miller said it right. We are talking about grievance process. We're talking about holding management accountable. We gotta start talking about how we're gonna help our members with the financial package. What good is it when you're making only what the fuck you're making, right? Like, what good is it? McDonald's is paying you more. Imagine McDonald's is paying you more than your city elected. Some people actually qualify for public assistance. We need to get with the fucking times, and we need to make this union job worth something. Yeah, fuck the red button. Okay? Fuck it. Because I have a voice. I have a microphone, my own fucking microphone. I have my own fucking voice. Okay? I have my own fucking microphone. You know what the COP membership should do? The presidents of the Conference of the Presidents? All the presidents should make a fucking motion and stop inviting the national president to the Conference of the Presidents. The Conference of the Presidents should be for the fucking presidents. We need to go through real issues, not about what we hear about at state conventions and rap sessions and national conventions, what we read about in the fucking magazine. Okay? My brother Dave from Buffalo, President Dave Crosscroft, I hope I'm saying his name right. I butcher last names. He said it right. He said it right. He'll be my ghostwriter because he gave me a good idea. Fuck the red money. Okay? Because I got my own microphone. Brothers and sisters, we're going to stick together and we're going to do this together. We have to do this together. If we don't do this together, we're just going to die. We're going to crumble, and we can't. There's a lot of things that need to be fixed. I get that, and I understand that, and it will. I'm going to make a promise for Region 15. Region 15, this is my promise to you. I'm going to be transparent. You're going to know who I am. You're going to know who the RAAs are. We're going to be visiting your stations. I promise you, we're going to have Zoom meetings. We are going to have a Region 15 meeting for everybody. And we're going to have a president's meeting for all the presidents because I need to address some issues. The presidents will get the backup. The letter carriers will get the backup. You're going to know who your RAA is. Okay? You're not going to be a shop steward and know. Regular carriers going to know who they are. You're going to know who I am. I'm going to continue my own podcast. I'm going to do it on my days off, on my own time. I'm going to continue having this podcast. Not going to stop it ever, even as an MBA. Okay? I'm going to be a busy cat, but I'm going to love doing it because we're bringing justice. We're bringing accountability. Accountability to me. Vote me in for one term. Give me a chance. Give me a chance for change. Give me a chance. I promise you, you're not going to regret it. And if you do, you can vote me the fuck out. Okay? I'm going to earn your trust, but I can't do it if I'm not in that seat. Now, what happens? I love you anyway. I'm going to continue my podcast forever. Okay, until I can't do it no more. But it's time for fucking change. CLC. CLC. Go to concernedlettercarriers.com. Donate $1 a paycheck. If all carriers do that, if 25,000 carriers do that, that's $25,000 in pay period. The CLC will succeed if you want change. And if you're on the fence about who to vote for, brothers and sisters, it's a no-brainer. Corey Walton is on the CLC for a reason. Everybody is on the CLC for a reason. You got some good fucking people here. You got some good men and women on this ticket. Okay? The concerned letter carriers means something very, very more than just concerned letter carriers. This was Vince Sopranos. This is what he ran for when he ran for president. He had it as the concerned letter carrier campaign. History is repeating itself. James Henry is going to put you first. James Henry is going to give us the tools that we need to put you first. Management. I got a message for you. Look at me in my eyes. Pack up. Get the fuck out of the way. Work with us jointly. Pack your shit and get the fuck out of the way. Because your days are numbered. Not playing. The letter carriers are coming first. You are not going to abuse my people or bully my people ever again. And for the carriers who are going after carriers, stop that shit. This is not the time. This is not the time. You need to pay attention. Need to pay attention to what's going on here. Management wants you to fight each other. You don't have to love each other, but stop fighting each other. Brothers and sisters, I will try to do a video every day. I'm doing the TikTok, the YouTube, the Instagram, the Facebook, got a website. Doing the best I can here to get the message out to you. Okay? We are in trouble internally. We need to bring our union back. We need to put the right people in there. Brian Renfro might be the smartest president we ever had. And he's the worst leader we have ever had. The worst. Trust me, love and hating to lose is what we need. James Henry is very knowledgeable. He's a great man. I vouch for that. He's a great man. He's a great leader. I love the man. Okay? I do. Give us a chance. Check us out. I got many episodes on my podcast, and it's going to be many more. Learn about me, figure me out, see what you think. I got Bill Krieple on my episode on my podcast many times. Okay, I got Walter McGregory now on my podcast. Check it out. Okay, there's going to be many people going to be interviewed on his podcast. We need you. The Starlight Carriers, get your gear. High House with RichieRay.com. Check out my website. I got raffle tickets and I also got t-shirts. I don't have a store up yet, but my boy Mita, who does Grief Track, by the way, any union representative is interested, check him out. Go on my website, check out the link. He's got a great grievance program. You would fucking love it. Grievance tracking. Brothers and sisters, I love you. It's late for me, but I want you to all know I love you. And I hope all of you have a good day. This is seriously coming from my heart. This is not scripted. I just had to say fuck the red dot. I needed to say something. I wanted to get on that fucking mic. So fucking bad. I was so fucking bad. John Cruz was on fire and I just got jealous. I wanted to be up there. Because what I wanted to ask is, why the fuck why did you ignore our votes? And if you were going to ignore our votes, why did you spend money on ballots when you didn't give a shit? I was not going to back down, out order, in order, whatever. Fuck you. That's the only downside of the merge. I couldn't go to that fucking mic, so fuck the red dot. I got my own mic right here. Listen, I think I'm dragging this out, but I just need you to see me and understand that I mean business here. I really love the letter carrier. I love the light blue. It's wrong what's happening from management and from our whole fucking union. And I can understand it. But if we don't do nothing, we're going to be in big trouble. Listen to the episode with Rocky. She explains it better than anyone. You know, Brian Renfro's doing evil work. We're doing God's work. I'm not saying we're God, but we're doing good work. We're putting the union member and the letter carrier first. And if you're a letter carrier that's not in the union, get the fuck in the union. We're going to need your vote. You're going to need your voice to vote this man out. So your voice will always be heard. Even if we disagree with you, your voice is going to be heard. You're a human being. You're a collective bargaining unit employee. You deserve to be treated that way. Integrity, dignity, and respect. You deserve to be treated that way. We're adults. We deserve to be treated that way. I'm pleading with my brothers and sisters. I'm pleading with my letter carriers. Help the CLC get through this. Help yourself get through this. Let us fight the fight that needs to be fought, that is not being fought. We have to have each other's backs. We need to unite now. or divided, we will fall. We have to be united. I need us to be united. Even if we respectfully disagree, let's debate it. Let's figure it out together. What we do know, this leader does not deserve to be there. That's what I do know. That's what we all know. So let's figure this out together. Brothers and sisters, I love you. Hope you all have a good night. You have a good day. And peace out.